So there's two options of what we do when we've been 10 over on the front. It's get angry, shoot 100 and have the worst day ever, or say, I don't care, I'm gonna keep playing golf. And like, who knows what'll happen on the back, but probably won't be as bad as 10 over unless we let it be.
That's the attitude we're going to harness today. And first, let's take a look at the worst version of single-digit handicap golf.
So that's way left of target. That's not very good.
I might have been lacking commitment on my first two swings of the day, but the punishment isn't all that bad. We miss green high and have a look at getting up and down for par, and we'll settle for a bogey on the first hole. The miss on this tee shot is definitely to the right.
Too far right.
And just like the first hole, with this miss, we're hoping to just plop it on the green and give ourselves a look at par.
I pulled it. Pull.
And we had to wait for it, but finally on the third hole, we find our first good swing of the day. It's just a 3/4 pitching wedge into this green, but like many of the ones at PGA West, this one's elevated.
Just barely got there. Stay!
It didn't stay, and now I'm short-sided chipping at this pin. And I'll have about 9 feet down the hill here, but I miss it just a fraction low, and we'll have to settle for our third consecutive bogey to start.
Oh, I did the same thing you did.
The old smother hook comes out on the par 5 fourth.
Well, it's out.
And after this poor effort, it's time to activate double bogey avoidance mode.
Oh, no draw.
And I don't have a rope draw in my arsenal, so now I'll have a blind 60-yard pitch into the green. This one pitched about 10 feet from the hole, but once again it doesn't hold the green. And this is our look at getting up and down.
Go!
Another 9-footer, and another miss.
Boy, nothing. No, it kind of felt like I hit my line.
The strikes are getting better, but unfortunately this one's offline.
That's left.
You get a kick.
I'll play this one left-handed from the desert, and I'm actually quite pleased with that outcome.
Yeah, we'll take that.
But my make percentage from here is going to be pretty low. And I'll settle for yet another bogey heading into stroke hole 1. It's about 220 to carry the water on the right, and if you manage that, your reward is about 150 in, playing a full club uphill.
Oh, that's not enough. Not enough.
I'm about 20 feet below the green here, and my pitch is past the hole, and this is a really delicate putt down the hill that I didn't take for granted.
It did go a bit that way.
And in isolation, I have nothing against a bogey on stroke hole 1.
Oh, that's hooked.
But the bogey train has now reached full steam. This is another nervy shot, with the ball above my feet and water in play. But I hit it well, and we'll have just 60 in here. And I thought this was all over the stick.
Thanks. Yes, sometimes you accept the golf gods aren't giving it to you, hey?
It goes off the back of the green, and we're short-sided again.
And then that one dies.
It feels like we just can't buy a par right now, but I'm not unhappy with the way I'm hitting the ball. I chose the conservative line on this drive after leaving it in the waist area last time. I'm left with the hybrid in, and I hook it left of target.
Oh, that's not it, Adam.
Missing these elevated greens can be quite penal, and unfortunately I flubbed my first chip.
Thanks.
And I don't feel like I'm having my worst day.
Oh my God.
But after missing that putt, I'll find myself 10 over through 8 holes. That's the angry swing.
Hooked it. I wasn't trying to.
I'm pretty happy to have 150 in on this hole, but that's another weak iron shot, and for seemingly the millionth time we'll be short-sided.
Ooh, I like it. Oh,
And we're finally going to get up and down.
Thanks.
And that is not a pretty card. On 5 of the 7 driver holes, we put ourselves in position to hit the green, but we never once did. And worse still, with so many of our green misses, we were hard-pressed to get up and down. The flat stick didn't bail us out either, and we'll carry 10 over into the back 9.
Thanks.
It's another good drive here.
That's the best of the day. Oh, that's so thin and terrible.
And this is the one time today we'll let the frustration out.
Still got there.
But we finally missed in an easy spot, and it's a straightforward up and down for par here. This is where I gave myself the pep talk you saw at the beginning of the video.
Ooh, too much of a draw.
I drew this one into the waist area, but no more feeling sorry for myself. I'll take what the course gives me.
I think it's going to be short.
And for the first time all day, my miss is long-sided this time.
Thanks.
And I pitch one in there that unfortunately rolls out about 10 feet past the hole.
I pushed it.
And it's another one we can't quite buy, and we'll settle for bogey.
Ooh, you did hit it.
Yeah.
The driver shape has been pretty reliable today. And with just an 8-iron in, I must have flushed it because it misses about 30 yards over the back. I'm rehearsing this one and decide, hey, why don't I take my time and actually try to cozy one up close, because this is a pretty straightforward chip. Pacing it off helps me get a sense of just how far it is. I pick a landing spot here and more or less hit it. And would you look at this? It will unofficially mark the turning point in my round. I might not hit every green from here on out, but I'm in a better frame of mind. I fade this one on the par 3 13th, but it's pin high, and just like the last hole, after taking a look and pacing it off, I hit a great chip here. And this is a bit of a testy downhiller that I don't take for granted, and I make it. This is my favorite hole on the course, owing to the beauty of the approach shot and the green complex.
So our reward for hitting the best drive of the day is a no-joke approach here. 154 uphill, all carry. We're going to hit a 6-iron. And we're going to try to hit it pretty solid. That should be good. It's really good. Look at this.
This seems an appropriate time to shout out PGA West. This is my favorite course in the Valley, and PGA West was kind enough to host me here and at all of their courses. And stay tuned for those videos coming out soon.
Look at that blue sky against that mountain.
There's my evil cackle, and we were 10 over through 8 and 10 over through 14.
Might be too far left. Sit.
This is a bit of a dangerous shot.
Yeah, that was the danger.
The fairway narrows in my target zone, and I'm lucky I have a shot at it here. And the golf gods are rewarding our patience. It's another miss on the long side.
Ooh, just didn't hit it.
And I leave the first
Yeah.
putt a bit short, but I managed to ram this one home. This tee box isn't in play today, but we'll hit one from here anyway.
Oh, that's a shame. I hit it well. It's right in the bunker.
Oddly enough, the hole's actually playing longer from our tee box.
Yeah, it's leaking.
Hang on.
It manages to stay on the apron, and after watching my Uncle Larry hit a shot from this exact same spot, I get pretty aggressive with mine. And after a disaster front nine, I'm feeling a bit more confident ramming these ones home.
So 446 straight into wind. This is a par 5 in our mind. An easy par 5 instead of a hard par 4.
Oh, yeah.
Should be good. 8-iron wedge is my plan.
My drive dove out of the sky and failed to make it to the fairway. And now I'm just going to play smart golf all the way home. And I grabbed an extra club playing into wind here. It's right on target, but just over the back.
Oh, what a shot.
Thanks, Uncle Larry.
That's a misread.
And I told myself to think of this as a par 5 on the tee, so in my mind it's a par.
Sounded good.
Hooking a little.
It gets a cart path bounce, and finally the golf gods are letting them break my way.
Yeah, it's as well as I can hit it.
It winds up a bit short, and this pitch gets a brutal kick.
Whoa!
I guess I shouldn't complain. For only the second time today I'm putting for birdie.
Boy,
What a fun.
that was fun.
Oh,
That was really fun.
Great. I really enjoyed that.
Me too.
That was just terrific.
I don't think my game changed as much as the scorecard would indicate.
That was great.
We missed in some better spots on the back nine that allowed us to get up and down. But mostly, we just stayed focused and kept playing our game.
Don't we all?